2012 BMW S1000RR. Here comes a German joke. There's a big engineering convention, and we have Germans here, Japanese here, Italians here, everybody else, and each different group of engineers from different countries were coming up and showing whatever latest and greatest device or piece of design they had. A group of Japanese engineers come up and they have in their hand an electric drill, and they proudly say to the audience, "We have developed the smallest drill bit imaginable. This is going to revolutionize and increase the precision of all engine designs from here on out." And the crowd goes, "Ooh, ah, very, oh, of course, yes, this is wonderful." A German engineer raises his hand and says, "May I come up on stage?" "Oh sure, come up on stage, have a look at this." So the German engineer comes up on stage and he asks, "May I see this tiny drill bit?" And the Japanese engineers take the tiny little drill bit with a pair of tweezers and use the tweezers, hands it to the German engineer. The German engineer takes it and looks at it and pulls out his own electric drill with his own little drill bit and drills a hole straight down the middle of the other drill bit and turns it into a sippy straw. Hands it back to the Japanese engineer and says, "Needs work."
This new review is not a car. Nothing can beat an old R1, my friend, by far. Except for this, it is the best for speeding off when you are resisting arrest.
Remember how the Hayabusa won the Speed Wars? Even though now Kawasaki has this supercharged, claimed 300 horsepower bike now, the Hayabusa is still king in North America because of the agreement. Will Kawasaki choose to obey the agreement with the new single-seat love letter to computer-aided design and Ghost Rider videos? I don't know. Anyway, after the Hayabusa, motorcycle manufacturers had to use something other than top speed to vaudeville customers into showrooms. Handling and acceleration were the new show pigs for a post-restriction world. So rakes got shorter and tires got wider and engine sizes went back to just under 1 liter to cut weight. Suzuki has their own Gixxer 1000 and that's a fine sport bike, but along came Yamaha and the R1. The R1 was the summit of factory tuning and it had another secret weapon. Valentino Rossi was riding for Yamaha in MotoGP, and he was winning. Every 18-year-old who passed the MSF course wanted an R1 because who could beat an R1? Who can beat the doctor? No one, nothing beats an R1. Uh-oh, here comes BMW. Here comes BMW with an uptight, bespeckled, joke-not-getting, asymmetrical face, meticulously planned demonstration of patient engineering, and it beat the R1. The R1 makes 180 horsepower at the crank, and the BMW S1000RR makes 190 horsepower at the crank. The R1 weighs 454 pounds wet, and the S1000 weighs 458 pounds? Oh, the BMW is heavier. It's 4 pounds heavier. Oh, but it's still a BMW. Yes, it is still a BMW. It is still pulsing with that MacGuffin of German engineering. Oh yeah, German engineering, those 2 words come in specially marked packages with a picture of a bespeckled, clean-shaven physics major on the front. He has a slide rule for no reason, and the box says, Dusseldorfers fortified with 12 essential argument stoppers. Oh yeah, BMW S1000RR. Philip's body groom isn't precise enough. I'll take a warm shower and lather my reproductive organs with store-brand shaving cream and reach for the steel, pulling the extra flesh of my testicle sack taut like a hotel bed sheet. I draw the safety razor across the thin epidermis, trimming my pubic hair. You're going to listen to this because you ride a BMW S1000RR and your helmet is yellow. And then you pinch your flaccid penis by its foreskin remains and make the hairs on the cum channel stand up. It's easier to trim that way. Just like it is easy to get in the good habit of turning your bike off with the kill switch with the S1000RR. You see, the starter switch is integrated into the kill switch. This means you are trained by the German engineers to automatically thumb that red rocker switch from day one. From a standstill, the BMW S1000RR will travel 1 mile in 25 seconds and will be banging off its 185-mile-an-hour speed governor when it does. Now, when you ride a Hayabusa around town, it's easy because you have all that low-end torque. But when you're riding this BMW, you're hunched over forward like a tipped-over letter C. This is a really small bike. It's really small. It feels like a 600 when you get on it. It feels like a 600 when you're moving around too, because this BMW hides its weight. Take a look at how thin each of these wheel spokes are. Now the S1000 RR, as long, it's hard to say, had recalls. It had a number of recalls because of problems. But not many people took it back because people are having too much fun riding these things. And I had fun riding this even though it was just around town for a little bit. But the thing about the BMW is it didn't feel like anything was wrong. And I had fun riding this thing. I wish this day would have lasted longer. This was one of those days where I wish I had just a little bit more time to really feel what this thing could do. But I knew what would happen if I owned a BMW S1000RR. I would want to start messing with it. I would want to take the tip of a screwdriver and stick it in the top of the fork tubes and mess with the dampening settings because I would get it in my head that I knew more than the engineers. Oh, I'm going to crank it up more because up is better. Up is more. Up is more. Eat it, shoes. Suck my dick, New Balance. You're the only shoes I can wear because my feet are weird and wide. Love, hate, love, hate, love, hate.
Straight up is better, man. I'm gonna pull up on the crankshaft, even though it was all recalled. Technically, the recall was about connecting rods on the crankshaft and how the bolts were loose as the flesh on balls. Don't ever be SQUID. So baby, no squids, stupid, quick, underdressed, imminently dead, you'll die tonight. So always gear up, friends, I never miss a leg day. Contributed a Pirate Bay, the Legal Defense Fund. Sounds like a finger bang vibrator that's low on batteries. 1 mile in 25 seconds, no catalytic converters here. Just header pipes into mufflers. Header pipes into mufflers. Sometimes you just got